The fishing news is brought to you by Shoreline Insurance Agency and Okuma. Tim C. Smith here for the Fisherman's weekly video fishing report. Despite another nor'easter last week, followed by a third on Tuesday, we actually have a real honest-to-goodness fishing report, albeit the only one to pass along this week. And it concerns Saturday's tilefish trip aboard the Freeport-based Starstream VIII. According to Captain Anthony Gillespie, fishing was very good, with 23 anglers putting a bunch of tilefish up to 25 pounds in their coolers. High hook was 16 tiles, with a few guys easily limiting out. Some were slow to catch on, but by mid-afternoon, they were all catching fish. Tilefish trips are scheduled for March 23rd, April 7th, April 21st, but reservations are a must. These trips are limited to 25 anglers. Look at the graphic below for more information. Elsewhere around the island, reports from the Salt and local tributaries were virtually non-existent. Nothing on cod, ling, herring, or white perch. On the positive side, spring is near, and the opening of flounder and blackfish seasons are just a few weeks away. Shark fishing still might seem a long way off, but there are some pretty big changes in the works for this season. For more details, let's check in with Fisherman's senior editor, Fred Golofaro.
Thanks, Tim, and yes, there are definitely some changes ahead for anyone holding an HMS permit. That's a highly migratory species permit, which is required for any boat targeting offshore species, including sharks. Before heading offshore this season, you will need to obtain a shark endorsement. That requires completion of an online shark ID course and fishing regulation training course. Also, non-offset, non-stainless circle hooks are now required in all waters south of Cape Cod. Remember last year that was in effect in state waters. That now extends to all ocean waters. So if you're making up shark rigs this winter, make sure you're using the right hooks. Also new this year, the size limit for male and female short-fin mako sharks, which is the mako species that dominates up in our waters. The size has been increased to a fork length of 83 inches based on weight to length comparison charts. That 83-inch fish should weigh approximately 220 to 235 pounds. So make sure you have an adequate measuring device on board this year when you're headed offshore.
Now might be a good time before the weather breaks to get that shark endorsement out of the way and to make up some rigs fitted with non-offset, non-stainless steel circle hooks. Or you could check out some of the island's lakes and ponds. Spring trout stocking begins this week, with a number of trout waters getting their initial allotment of browns and rainbows. And if you're looking for some quality trout and can handle a fly rod, there's always the Connecticut River State Park. And speaking of fly fishing, you might want to catch the 3rd annual Long Island Fly Fishing Expo this Saturday, located at the Radisson Hotel, 110 Vanderbilt Parkway in Hauppauge. Show hours are 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's a great place for beginners to learn about fly fishing and for experienced fly rodders to hone their skills. You can also learn fly tying by the region's best fly fishermen around. For more info, check out the graphic below, and don't forget to stop by the Fisherman's display, where you can pick up a pair of Star stainless pliers or a dry bag for any new or renewed subscription. Weather looks good for Sunday, and don't forget to like our videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next week, this is Tim C. Smith for thefisherman.com. The fishing news is brought to you by Shoreline Insurance Agency and Okuma.